just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Oh, it goes right through his hands. They had everything set up on the screen except the catch. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
NC State has to come up with a big play here on 3rd down. Wants to throw. It's Jennings. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. NC State to bring the punt team onto the field.
And that is how you silence this raucous crowd. Defensively on the road. First drive of the game, setting the tone, getting a huge sack on 3rd down.
Special teams proving to be special. The whole thought process is just get the ball back and what will we do on offense? And the special teams takes care of that.
What a great job by the special teams unit, making a big-time play. Listen, the offense was going to get the ball reached. Yeah, I get you, but they got this taken care of. Take the punt return, make a few guys miss, take it all the way to the house. Really good execution on that punt return.
And he's going to bring this one out.
I know. I couldn't even juke him, and it worked out in my favor.
NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. They'll bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. They'll try the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Might as well stick with it. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And what's the closest
Stunted right into that shit.
those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Wolfpack with lots of ground to cover on 3rd down. Back to pass, it's Jennings. Fires to the tight end. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44.
And that's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good. You get a completion on a big 3rd down early in the game, and that should give him a lot of confidence calling plays this game.
NC State on the move, set up with another 1st down. The give to the back. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
The Wolfpack with a lot of options on 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Working that left side now. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
And listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Running with the fullback.
What was that pursuit angle? Dude is going backwards, man.
Looks like he's going to bring it up. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
As an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever it takes to move the sticks and score touchdowns.
The Hawkeyes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give to the tailback. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
The Wolfpack faithful screaming at the top of their lungs, desperate for a third down stop. Got his man quickly. Still on his feet at the 25. They get it out of bounds, a couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. And the Hawkeyes will have it 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country. And we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a touchdown.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first.
Early in the game as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
Takes this handoff and headed to the right. There we go. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of 3rd and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You can throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off, and they pick it up.
And you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
The Hawkeyes pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. They're going to ride this running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jason, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a gap. It's Cochran. They almost got a first down there. Stopped a yard short. It'll be 3rd down.
Smart play call here. Anytime you can use the defense's aggressiveness against them, that's the way you do it. Eventually, you'll catch them out of position and bust a big play.
And the Hawkeyes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
This offense knew coming into this one, guys, how important it was to start early. And on this opening drive for them, they're doing a nice job running the football there on third down. They're in a position on the field now. If you're on defense, you got to be ready for a shot throw into the end zone.
Trying to seal the edge on the right.
Listen, my job is to poke and prod and find where you're weak. I like it. Get the ball in the perimeter. How are the ends playing the run support? Can I get on the edge and make some big, easy plays early in this ballgame?
And show them a variety of runs that can keep them guessing later on.
No doubt. And I'm making memory of all this stuff. What were they in? Can I get back to this later?
Starts to scramble to the left. Pressure all over the quarterback and down the goal for the 24.
The problem with the play action game is that it forces the QB to hold on to the ball just a little bit longer to allow some of these plays to develop. And of course, that gives this defense longer to get after it.
As they get set to snap it just about to reach the end of the quarter. To the ground with the pass. Oh, he didn't get there, and what a stop against an offense that's been magnificent on third down.
I had that tight end open.
And they'll try to break the seal.
I didn't feel comfortable throwing that though.
This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. It is true.
That was huge.
And with that, they've taken the lead.
I wasn't confident making that kick.
We're going to say go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on when you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Finds his way up to the 24 before he goes out of bounds. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. It's complete. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
We're running the curl route against zone coverage. The quarterback knows that's going to be a tight window. He's got to rifle that ball into his wide receiver. He does just that, and as a result, they pick up the first down.
Off the play fake on first down. The throw. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there, almost had it in his grasp.
Well, this defense was ready for go bumps. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Dude, are you kidding me?
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Wolfpack will have 1st and 10.
That's some bullshit, man.
Anytime you've got a successful run play on the ground, you've got to have great blocking up front. The offensive line, receivers, everybody doing their job. And that helped lead to the home run.
And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, the bad blood between Oregon and Oregon State dates back to 1894. At least a football field.
I baited him right into that interception too, and he gets rewarded.
Oregon pulled into town on a mission, and they're hightailing it out of here with a huge win. Vinny Vidi Vici. I came, I saw, I conquered. And that's precisely what the Ducks did. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They go to the ground. Shakes off the defender. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
Run game is
running to the left. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Feels as if the whole city of Raleigh is trying to help out the pack on 3rd down. They believe they can run right here. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Here's the handoff. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger, and you could tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Scanning the field, it's Jennings. Finds his man, it's Dorsey. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10.
I don't know why he's trying to run the ball up the middle on me.
They go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down.
Yeah.
Looking to fire. They've got the screen set up.
Dude.
They'll get him stopped at the 30.
We're in man coverage over there, man.
That one and a 1st down. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
And as he throws, can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Trying to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. Got it in the middle, it's Dorsey. Makes the grab and not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. He might want another play. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Makes the grab on the left. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short yardage situation. 3rd and short, make my guy fall forward for a couple yards, try to get the first down, but it was a good tackle, and the receiver got absolutely nowhere after the catch.
They just need a few more inches here on 4th down, and they'll try to get it with the offense. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down.
Didn't mean to click on there.
Easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game.
Clicked me onto the corner. Shit myself.
I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the 3s. We need 6s.
Wolfpack with a 1st and 10 here. They'll give it to the back. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. To the air, it's Jennings. One more time, that's it. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
NC State will line up with a 1st and goal. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Here we go. Off the play fake on 1st down. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
I think defenses sometimes get frustrated and you want to get blitz happy, and because you give up yards. In this day and age, you're going to give up yards. Who cares? This is the area you're going to bow up. Nice job on 1st down stopping them. A couple more downs here to stay aggressive.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
2nd and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches? Who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody?
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Jennings.
And it's money time. It's 3rd and goal. You got the option. You can run the football, still be balanced, use the big play.
I should have just played coverage there. We're not getting home on any of these.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Cochran. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone. They came up one short. They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Throws for the tight end. Finds him out on the left.
There, we're even now. On mossing each other.
Well, the offense is trying to make it look like runs, so they play fake, and the tight end, he comes right out of his stance, vertical downfield, gets one-on-one with a much smaller DB, and is able to make the catch for a big gain.
Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. 1st down from the 45. He gets it into plus territory. He's out of bounds
Is there an update where they're all holding the ball like that?
It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. It's Andrews. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can't stop the clock. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. On 1st and 10 from the 38. And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Oh, they're after him. They get him on the ground. Didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. The Wolfpack faithful screaming at the top of their lungs, desperate for a third down stop. Got a man. It's Cochran. They got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. They'll immediately call timeout.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Fires to the wideout. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. He slides that just inside the right upright. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll start the return inside his spot. He was looking for a lot more on that one. Instead, he's out of bounds at the 14. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. No tricks here. Looks as if they'll just run it out and take that lead into halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
You gotta punch this thing in, man.
NC State will kick off to start things here in the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments. They've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like it starts with the offensive line, with being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think with any of this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the defense.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise. Backing this defense on 3rd down. Takes a handoff. It's Cochran. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
That's tempting.
The Hawkeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Leaves it with the back. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. To the air, it's Jennings. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Good job by the receiver there, not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Got his man on the right. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throw him the football. That's what he catch it, big fella.
North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. Running back searching for a hole. And a nice
That's glitchy.
the defense finally makes the stop.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
NC State might think about going for a big one on 2nd and short. The game to the single back. Ball down, and they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
It's great to have a physical offensive line that you can count on, that you can just lean on them up front and fall forward and get first downs. Man, what a comfortable, what a nice spot to be in if you're an offensive coordinator.
NC State at the line with a 1st and 10. Send the tight end in motion. Gives to the fullback. Tried to fight his way forward, but he didn't even make it back to the line of scrimmage.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Softened him up with a run, and now the throw. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the end route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's Jennings.
This guy's a check down merchant, man.
As they pick up the first down, they'll spot it at the 28. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got it inside the 30 at the 28. First down. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there. Got into the neutral zone, and that'll...
That was a good time for a bathroom break.
5-yard penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. After that encroachment penalty, it's now 1st and 5. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He's got it. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Yeah, he likes to throw some bullshit, man.
First and goal now.
We gotta get home here.
Tries to find a way to score. Wants to toss it. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up, see if they can maybe confuse this QB?
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Defense a little too jumpy.
I'm gonna kill this motherfucker.
They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands.
Holy shit, man. Quit jumping off sides.
On 2nd and goal. To the air. It's Jennings.
Yeah, it's play underneath, hard flat. What the fuck are we doing? Yeah, no kidding, man.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25.
I don't think this guy's thrown the ball over 10 yards. Playing underneath ain't doing shit either.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. Just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
They're working that left side. Good pick up a little bit short of the sticks.
Thought I had power called.
Well, this defense is used to seeing this fullback just slam up on in there trying to block people. Now you release him out of the backfield to see if he can catch the defense off guard.
And the Hawkeyes in a good spot here with second and short.
This is what I wanted.
Motion from the wideout. They'll leave it with
That's what I wanted.
really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Might as well give it to him again. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the
I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like,
And then we pinballed into that.
see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your
Go forward, man.
pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Finds his tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Coming into this one, I thought this guy was going to be a monster. He was going to put up huge numbers. We know this is a big part of the offense week in, week out. The defense has done a great job clamping down on him. That is only his 2nd catch so far in this game.
Feels as if the whole city of Robbie is trying to help out the pack on 3rd down. Give to the running back. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive going.
And kick it here. What's up? 16-28.
This double-digit deficit here in the
12-point
second half.
lead.
It's a no-brainer. Go for it on 4th down. Complete.
Let's go.
For the States. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the 1st down before he's dragged to the ground.
Well, it's a heck of a
Tried to run this
serve.
play earlier.
That essentially would have just
It's like
been
a,
shot field goal with where
it's
they
like an
were.
inside counter almost.
They decide to go for it.
Let's see if I can run this right.
They're going for a touchdown.
Yeah, I know.
Being aggressive.
This play was looking good in practice.
1st and 10.
Oh, he's not taking the damn hand off.
This senior defender.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's
It's not being ran right.
so he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. He really
I want to hand that thing off.
To get him out in more space.
Oh, they dial up on second and a long way to go. They'll try the run. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he's
Dude,
down at the 18.
one of those in practice, like, hits that in. It's like inside handoff. Hits right up a gap. I should have took that wider.
This is if we are ready to play.
Yeah, I didn't think you flexible guys run any counter, man. I don't know. Love doing this against Bear Front. This is a freaking war, man. We're both getting injured.
There's a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass.
It's a battle of attrition here.
And they slip the run.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down.
Wish I had Trap.
He's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
Wide receiver going in motion. They'll run it on 1st and goal.
It's a good drive.
Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
No, dude, it does this in game day. At the start of this new season, it does this in MLG. And it does this in my online head-to-head too. I know. I don't know, man. I think it was something in the game.
NC State sending the offense back onto the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run in your sleep. You make sure you execute, build this lead a little bit bigger, put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30.
Keep it moving, offense! Keep it moving! Right over this side, boys!
Looking downfield, it's Jennings. Good hands in there by the
That was it.
defense to force the incompletion.
That was our takeaway.
I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought
Damn.
the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too
terrible
small.
throw.
God was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Yeah, I know, dude.
2nd and long.
You just give up.
Looking to fire.
Way to challenge that.
Throw there, incomplete.
I really don't want to play coverage here. I think I'm gonna, though.
NC State has work to do to convert this 3rd down.
I like this.
Lost it throw again. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down.
And he's ran that play a lot.
Up enough
That back out of the backfield.
stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Like a bastardized mesh play.
Understanding the situation in the game, the ball's going to come out quick. You know that. They'll make the tackle. Force the 4th down.
They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30.
Here comes Iowa, man. This is what we wanted.
chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Offense will try to strike on 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. Stuff on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind his defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly out to the high end. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And the Hawkeyes have this offense rolling. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Grabbed in the middle of Sampson. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the 1st down. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
This quarterback's playing a hell of a game. Dude, me too. I run that play all the time. Yeah, pretty much. I remember seeing the Chiefs run it a lot. Like anytime it was a big play, they'd go 4 strong and do that quick play action. Dude, we're just making plays right now. Good shit. I'm getting used to playing with a lefty. Yeah, I know. First time ever. Oh, good fill. That was a great fill. Let's pack him in here. I don't know. I had my momentum. I couldn't stop. Do you think he sees it?
The toss sweep to the right. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
You know what play I'm going to? I think I kick this. Wants me to go for this, but right. Can he really stop it 3 times in a row?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on
Thought I missed that kick too.
Texas looks like a bunch of
You gotta lock in here.
right now, marching all over that field like Bevo in the pregame.
Glad I kicked it there though.
Over UTSA. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas,
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. North Carolina
I'll show you why I changed that audible.
headed to the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes it a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Off-play action. Throws to the right.
Oh my god.
And they'll move the chains and
No. Honestly, not at all.
Such a tough spot to
This
be in on
guy.
defense because
He's playing with fire, man.
you're expecting the offense to run the football. They just did it on the last play, and then on a critical third down, they go play action, and they throw it over your head. You got to feel for this defense.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
And this situation here on 2nd down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now in this situation, it's interesting. Do they want to throw the football? How much do they trust their quarterback not to make a mistake here late in the football game with the lead?
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. I'd expect we're going to get another dose of the running game at this point, even though it's 2nd and 11. Looking for a man. It's Jennings. Trying to set up the screen. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
You know, you just can't coach toughness in quarterbacks. This guy's been sacked multiple times in this one, and on that last play, he gets drilled again, but he delivers a strike. I'll tell you what, this guy's going to be in an ice bath after the game.
NC State with the 1st and 10 here. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on 2nd down.
Jump offside.
Back to pass. Finds his man. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to
That was a predictable call from him.
time for their offense.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
defensive ground to cover on third down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. NC State has work to do to convert this third down. Looking to throw, it's Jennings.
Well, good play, man. That's not what I wanted to call. I wanted to call Mike Will too. Called Tampa sim pressure.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is,
It's frustrating.
your coaches are